Before I start my speech, I must say it is a great honor for me to be here to deliver a speech on TOKOH PEMIMPIN Johor. I'm a prefect and I am year 6. Frankly speaking, I'm not good at history, especially about the history leader of Johor. When my teacher told me about this program of Johor School Leaderboard, I was afraid at first because I'm not confident about myself. After thinking twice, I decided to take up the challenge. This is also a chance for me to know more about the Johor history. So, I took some time to search for some information online and with the help from my English teacher, I managed to complete my speech for today. Hope my presentation will honor my school and my parents. I should say I'm born in Batu Pahat, Johor. I'm a Johorian, no doubt about that. A very good day and good morning to the teachers, the honorable judges, and the audience that are watching now. The TOKOH PEMIMPIN Johor that I'm talking about was a nationalism and a politician. He served as the 7th Menteri Besar in Johor before. I assume everyone knew whom was the popular TOKOH I'm talking about. Dr. On Jafar was a politician and the founder of UMNO. He was responsible for the social and economic welfare of the Malays. He was born in Bukit Gambir, Johor Bahru. He was the son of the first Menteri Besar Johor and was once taken care of by Sultan Ibrahim as an adopted child. When he was 8 years old, he furthered his studies at Aldeburgh in England. He was excellent in sports and even played as the captain of the school cricket and football teams during his stay in England. In 1910, Dato' On returned to Malaysia and entered college in Kuala Kangsar. The reason was he felt that his mother tongue language proficiency had weakened during his stay in England. So, he studied in the college for 2 years to improve his Malay language. Due to his vast experience and knowledge of living and working among the British and the royal family, he gained extensive exposure to identify about the colonial psychological game. His experience as a reporter and editor made him realize that the people had no choice but to unite to regain rights in their own country. In 1946, he was appointed by the Sultan to become the 7th Menteri Besar Johor. In the same year, he continued to serve for UMNO. After 3 years being the Menteri Besar, the Sultan Johor became increasingly disappointed in On's work commitment. He saw that On was neglecting state affairs as a result of his commitments towards UMNO. Sultan Ibrahim approached Dato' on the issue, so he chose to resign as the Menteri Besar of Johor and took up the role as the first president of UMNO in May 1950. Dato' On was a person who had a mindset that went beyond his time. He suggested to form a nation without racial prejudice by members of other communities. Unfortunately, his recommendation went unheeded. He was quite disappointed and left the party in 1951. Dato' On was a genuine leader who brought the unity agenda and also visited the people's area to understand the problem faced. At the same time, he found a solution to the problem. However, perhaps the people did not understand his way of thinking, and as a result of the broken political game and the rule practiced by the colonialists, he continued to be marginalized from the country's political mainstream that made him disappointed too. Dato' On was the commander who led the Malays to face a time of alarming. He had lit the torch of the people's spirit to fight for their own rights. No one could deny that without his efforts, we would not assist to safeguard our country. He was a catalyst for the movement of unity and injected the realization that we need to establish an independent state and united in harmony. Upon recognition for his efforts and contributions, I think he was a great and knowledgeable person. He had his own way of thinking that other people is hard to understand. He was indeed a far-sighted and benevolent man. I admire him and will always remember him as the hero